Top 5 Untold.
Hello guys and welcome. Sometimes life really ain't what it seems, especially when the unexpected decides to show up in your presence. It can take a lot for us to approve as well as believe in the spiritual existence. So here are 5 paranormal events I've come across, witnessed by YouTubers. Number 1. The Unknown Entity. Spectre Paranormal Investigators are a group of ghost hunters consisting of 3 people who explore existing paranormal activities. In this video you're about to see of an abandoned building as the team leads the investigation appears to be authentic. You can see the camera pan around from a crack in the ceiling, and just as it pans around back again the opposite direction, the camera catches a glimpse of what looks like a humanoid figure of an entity staring at the camera. Did you see it? Take another look. Now it's not clear or not whether this was another person, but just from looking at this part of the footage is enough to be questionable, as it doesn't appear human at all, along with the fact that they've clearly stated they hadn't seen this part of the footage after it was documented. If you would like to see the full footage, you can visit the page link below of their channel, and tell me what you would have done in this situation, as I'm sure this would be enough to give you endless nightmares, well for me anyway. Number 2. Poltergeist Activity. This next video is by a YouTuber called Caressa. What you're about to see are 2 separate occurrences of paranormal events taking place. She briefly explains about a video she posted in her old house and how multiple fans in the comment section had made a shocking discovery of a ghost which was seen behind her.
When I posted it, a lot of comments were saying that they saw something disturbing, so I'll insert some pictures and stuff right now. So if y'all want to go check out that video, I was telling the story of like, I think my house is haunted because I was telling all these stories that happened, like stuff flew, a picture frame tilted over and stuff. So if y'all want to go watch that, it's gonna be in the link in the description, and the video that had this thing move in the back. You know what, replay the video. And I was like, okay, so then I just went back to sleep.
So then I just went back to sleep.
And then, yeah.
After examining the video, it would seem like I need more guidance for a clearer clarity of what was supposedly meant to be happening, as it seems quite hard to figure out. If you can see anything, please let me know and drop a comment down below. I did happen to come across a video in her link description which did have some paranormal activities taking place multiple times of an orb floating around the camera, which you can see here.
Well, a couple things happened to my sister and my mom, but not house, or is it, if it's just me? House or...
Next, in the second video, you can see an unknown force physically pushing what seems to be a bin. There's no way I think they could have faked this in my opinion, as you can see there's nothing clearly being attached and how they're both busy focusing on what they are doing. You can also see her sister shuffle back a bit as a result of the unexpected fright.
What's it called? What's that? I don't know, but I'm scared. Did you hear that? I'm scared.
After she analyzes the clips, you can see how fearless and content she's been the whole time. I'm sure it's pretty terrifying to watch yourself caught up in the moment of something paranormal as this. You can watch the full video on their page below. Number 3. Someone's watching.
Guys, something very scary happened.
Have you ever had that feeling that someone or something is watching you? Well, that's exactly what Sanjay Sankar had experienced, a current YouTuber who came across a very disturbing event she managed to catch on camera late at night. As she begins to film and make reference of a creature or shadow person she saw in the video, you can see at the same time she mysteriously happens to point the camera in the same direction of what seems to be the person or creature piercing through the window from a distance at her, only to realise seconds before taking flight, which seems premeditated. But it would also look as if her actions are genuine enough to be convincing, especially with the fact that she took off running traumatized by this experience, and in addition with it being the only video on her channel, firmly gives it more reassurance that maybe out of shock she wanted to share this piece of footage with everyone else.
I was just in my bedroom. I just literally just so scared right now, and I peek out the window and I swear to God that how I saw some kind of face or some kind of creature outside. I just don't know. So I just like a God, what to do? Like I just want to, like, if I catch something, I'll go out on camera. So let me just go and see what me the best of luck. Oh Lord, these trees. I'm gonna turn the camera this year. Trees are so scary. This dog, what is that in the background?
It's an automatic reaction for your body to take off from something similarly petrifying. So there's a probability that maybe this isn't fake after all. If you was in the dark only to discover something was watching you the whole time you was filming, would you run or would you stay to investigate? I think it's probably best to take off running like she did, as it's the safest option for sure. Number 4. No wind.
Y'all, the trees ain't moving inside. It's not windy. Like, it's not windy at all.
Janice Benji was vlogging with a few of her friends when she came across something rather bizarre. She noticed there was slight movement coming from the door in the house despite it not being windy. As the camera is fixated on the door, you can see how there's no movement coming from the blinds at all either, and just a couple of more minutes into the video, you can all see them start to disperse, convincingly in shock.
I gotta stop saying her name, though. I gotta stop saying her name. She was talking, it is following her. The door open. And now it's not moving. Y'all, the trees ain't moving inside. It's not windy. Like, it's not windy at all.
Intentionally, you could suggest this could have been pre-planned and set up by having someone from the outside control the movement of the door with a piece of string or solid object connected that would allow them to do so. But then again, this could take effort, as you can quite briefly see through the windows in the door if there was anyone there in a bid to reassure us. Following up in another part of the video, she also insists there wasn't any wind outside of the house where this happened. I'm sure you're probably thinking, well, of course it's the wind, but we would never know, and there's a high chance that something supernatural could have caused this to happen. What would your take be on this? And do you think it was all a setup? Number 5. Apparent ghost. YouTuber Vera was out filming somewhere in the forest of India for suspected ghost activity with a friend. As they begin their search, they come across a very peculiar old structural building. He seems to be making reference to his past history for supernatural occurrences that must have happened there back some time. If anybody is able to interpret what they are saying, it would be of great beneficial help for a clearer understanding. At one point of the video, you can see a mysterious black mist appear near the center of the camera, partially covering it and gradually disappearing. It's not known or not whether this was apparent at the time or maybe just a glitch while recording, but it seems as though he hadn't spotted it at all or paid attention when later editing the video. As they head upstairs, they are later spooked by a figure in white slightly hidden behind one of the pillars as they decide to leg it away from the scene, followed by a loud scream. First, I genuinely think this could have been a sketch done for entertainment purposes, but then parts of me think, well, what if they really did see something and then later decide to edit the video with the additional effects of a horrifying voice? It really does leave you wondering. Even if it was a hoax, I would definitely say they were brave enough to stick it out through the entirety of the video whilst recording in an unpleasant atmosphere with a dark past late at night. Tell me, what do you think of this? If it was real or all just an act? Thank you for watching Top 5 Untold. Please subscribe to our page and hit that like button. That way you can stay up to date with all the latest videos to come along with our great journey ahead. Until next time, peace out.